This is Charlie Parsons for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on DAZN. Are you doing anything with DAZN tomorrow night, Joy?
Yeah, I think they got me talking a bit on the mic, so we'll see how we go.
Well, nice. I said it in my Joe Parker interview just then. Double the reason to tune in now.
Yeah.
We've got a big Joy on the screens as well.
Nah, yeah, it'd be funny, bro. Still getting used to all these, lights, camera, action, and all the live TV, but I just stop swearing.
What do you make of it?
Oh man, it is what it is. We just gotta learn to roll with the punches. It's all part of it. It's the business side of boxing. So
It's better than getting punched in the face, right?
yeah.
Or do you prefer the fighting?
Hey, I prefer the fighting and training.
That's where we're different, bro. That's where you're built different.
That comes more natural to me.
I hear that.
It's good, bro. It's all happening. So.
How's life? I remember saying it to you a couple of weeks ago now, but what a crazy year or so that you've had. Do you ever sit there and take it all in and reflect on it all?
Yeah, sometimes, bro. It's crazy, to see where we are now and how hard we've worked to get here, and now that we'll just get all the recognition and just being on the world stages. It's pretty special, because we have worked so hard to get here, and even just being a kid and always wanting to get to these levels, it's been a long journey, but man, it's a great feeling to know that you are where you're meant to be.
On the couple occasions I've seen you now, it started off at Wembley Arena in London. We now move to Riyadh. Slowly but surely, every time I see you getting closer to home. You want that homecoming at some point?
Definitely, bro. I'm stinging for it, But just to have a fight night at home it'd be awesome. But we still got work to do. Even just to get a fight in good hours for my home country, would be awesome. But yeah, we'll get there.
Well, it's funny you say that. I don't know if you remember, but we had a little chat about when my pals watch you down the pub. They enjoyed your performance again, I must say. I know not the best of viewing times, but I'm sure there was a lock-in somewhere within Australia till God knows whatever time it was on, and the pints were going down and your boys were enjoying it.
Yeah, for sure. They were... especially after that interview, they were cracking up, and they were getting pumped up.
We got the Stomping Ground down under. So, we love that.
But it's good, man. Like I said, I love that energy. I love the boys at the pub, fucking pumping up, watching them.
That's what it's all about, right?
Exactly. It's awesome. So.
On that topic, how important is sort of showmanship and everything? Because it's all about sort of, I suppose you put yourself in those shoes, and it's about the visualisation of people tuning in and everything. Is that something that you sort of think about?
Oh man, it's something I'm getting used to, But to be honest, it's I've only wanted to ever be known or noticed as the best fighter. You know what I mean? When they see me or they think of me, I just want them to see, he is the best cruiserweight, or he is one of the best fighters, of this generation. So, that's what I try and spread, just being a great boxer. But the rest, I just try and be myself, and, I don't know.
Just go with the flow.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that. Let's talk about fighting then. What you're definitely good at. There's no hesitation on that one. Myris Bridis last time out. Reflection on the fight. I've heard you say that you don't think it was your best performance, but that is what great fighters do, right? Even on their best performances, they win. You won fairly comfortably still.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it wasn't my best performance, but we learn. You get those days. I don't want to sit here and make excuses, but it just is what it is. Like shit goes wrong, you work with it, you learn from it. We got the win the way we did, but we know we can do better, so we'll go back, we'll fix a few things. I know in myself that I can just fix a few things just for myself, but I've got a good coaching crew around me that we just all know we can all do better, and it'll just bring out an even better performance for the next one.
Well, you're a favourite of His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh. Obviously, everything seems to be happening here at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. First time, well, not the first time he watched you, but he was just obviously very complimentary of that Jordan Thompson performance and sort of pointed and said, look, I want this guy. Happy and privileged to be one of the select few, by the way, in world boxing that keep calling back to fight on some of the biggest stages we're seeing out here.
Man, I'm honoured, you know. Honoured to be a part of this big movement in boxing and in these Riyadh seasons that, in my opinion, I don't want to say saving boxing, because, you know, I don't feel like it was going to die or anything, but just almost making it more healthy. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's pushing it in the right direction, and it's starting to move at a big pace as well. You know, like it's all happening in the boxing world at the moment. These Riyadh seasons have just taken it up to another level, which is something that it really needed. And to be here and be the cruiserweight, you know, like, we're building up the cruiserweight division, being here. You know what I mean? It's like no one really gave the cruiserweight division much respect, even though I feel like if you get it, like, we got good power and we're just below the heavies, so we got that. We've got upsetting power, but we can still box and move as well. Like, we're not just all power. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's a very dangerous and good underestimated category, but, you know, but that's why it's good to be here, you know, good to build it up.
Well, I think a lot of people certainly look towards yourself as I don't want to say the resurgence of the cruiserweight division, but certainly maybe bringing back the glamour years. But even that, in a weird way, and us purists and proper boxing fans will have always appreciated the division. But you've only got to go and look at the WBSS a matter of years ago with, I don't know, Oleksandr Usyk in it, Myris Bridis in it, Gassiev in it. The names go on, right? It's been a division. You go back sort of 10 years or so, David Hay and everything that he did. It's been a division that's created some great fighters and also some great heavyweights.
Definitely, man. Like, I've always, you know, the cruiserweight division's always had some great names come through it. So, you know, but it got a bit quiet there for a bit. You know what I mean? But I feel like now that I'm here fighting on these big cards, being the cruiserweight, it's building a lot of momentum for the division, which is awesome.
Well, firstly, before I ask you about a couple of names at cruiserweight, how long do you have left in the weight division?
To be honest, man, I don't struggle. Like, okay. I don't. It's not like we're professionals when it comes to training. You know what I mean? Like, I'm surrounded by professionals as well. So we train to be cruiserweight and to fight the way I fight, you know what I mean? But whenever we want to go up to heavyweight, I feel like it won't be that hard. But it's just, man, I feel like the push to heavyweight will just be the business side of things, you know what I mean?
Well, on that topic then, we've just seen Zurdo Ramirez has become a promotional free agent. I saw a tweet saying that sort of Top Rank and PBC have never shown too much interest into the cruiserweights on a sort of US side. A lot of people sort of saying that it could be a move for Matchroom and Eddie Hearn, tying up a fight with yourself, whether that be on a fight in the States, one down under, which you would like over here, or...
Right, let's do it.
Yeah? How does
Ramirez,
the fight go?
Me win. I don't know how, but we just got to get it done. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'll fight him. Like, let's get it done.
Let me ask you, from a legacy standpoint, is it a matter of you want all the belts, you want to go around and collect them, you want to be undisputed, you want to be unified? I mean, obviously you've got Chris Billam-Smith who's fighting Richard Briakpour. From that side of stuff, how do you see it?
Man, honestly, I love that there's one belt for every fighter. So then I got to collect them all. You know what I mean? It's not like you got to beat one guy who's got 4 belts. I got to collect every single one of them. You know what I mean? So there's no confusion here. I'll do that.
That might annoy you again when a mandatory or something gets stuck.
But it is what it is. You know, when the mandatories come, they come. But it excites me that I get to collect the belts one by one.
Is that your goal, undisputed?
Definitely, yeah, for sure.
Okay, nice. So then that was going to be my next point. It was going to be about the heavyweight division. You said it would more be a move on the business side of things. I suppose once you are in a position to be able to pick up all the belts, and realistically, you can see that doing within the next year or so, given how active you guys are at the minute and how the sport's flourishing and moving. Going up to heavyweight, I suppose bridgerweight. Any interest?
For sure. Yeah. Man, I look at bridgeweight, and hopefully by the time I finish this cruiserweight chapter, you know, there could be even bigger names in the bridgeweight, and that weight category could be, you know, just have a bit more recognition and stuff like that. But why not? You know what I mean? Like, why not just fight for a world title, then go up to heavyweight, like a 3-division world champion? You know what I mean? So why not just give it a crack? It's just, you know what I mean? Yeah. I just feel like...
How does Joe Opetaia do at heavyweight? And I suppose maybe by the time you're up there, this current crop may no longer still be there. We look at sort of AJ Fury and everything, and them themselves are quite vocal in saying a year or two left. A lot of them have fought each other already. Just spoke to Joe Parker, and you've only got to look at his resume. He's been literally fought most people in the top 10, 15 already. You believe that you can go on to that division regardless of, I suppose, like a size perspective? We've just seen Oleksandr go on and do it and replicate similar to what he's done.
Definitely, man. I feel like I could go up there and handle my business up there, you know, confidently. You know, I'll move around with a lot of heavyweights, a lot of big boys. You know, they don't push me around. You know, I feel comfortable up there, you know, even moving around with Tyson Fury when I was in that camp, like, bro, I'm born to box, you know, I feel comfortable in the ring, so we just got to adapt. We like I said, I'm surrounded by professionals, so we do the proper training. We'll have a good couple months of putting on good size, good weight, and then staying light on the toes as well. So we will be built for damage, bro. It'll be good.
Eating a bit more has never been a problem for many
Not at
people
all, man.
anyway.
Hey, I'd love it. So.
Jai, pleasure for your time as always. Just finally on this weekend, the 5v5 obviously. Do you pick a winner? How do you envision the whole thing going? And you're excited? It's a new concept in boxing.
Yeah, team matchroom, bro. We just go on matchroom. So, man, I'm pumped to watch the fights. There's going to be some good fights on this weekend, so.
I'm going to shout out Mick Francis as well. Always a pleasure dealing with the both of you as a team. I always get
He's always around, eh?
I always get it in there every time I speak to you.
He's always in the room.
He took the big room as well, I'm hearing. What's going on there?
What's that shit?
Joe, you're a diamond. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.